Hi guys, so it is actually Tuesday. I am starting this vlog a day earlier than I have been the last couple of weeks, but I just had a really manic day yesterday, and when it came to the evening I just wanted to relax, and then it just seemed that one thing after another came up. But I don't know why I've started keeping it in the book sleeve, because I'm not going out. I think it's just nice. But I have started A Curse of Dark and Lonely, which I'm buddy reading with Claire because I'm trying to get myself out of a funk. I'm on chapter 9, which is page 63, which was technically our first section. I sort of read some the other night, fell asleep, and then thought I'd pick it up last night, and I hoped to get on to the next section. So that technically means I've got yesterday's section and today's section to read, but I feel like that is doable. I am quite happy with that. I also finished A Court of Frost and Starlight. I don't really have a lot to say about it, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't want to comment really. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy it, I just didn't see the point in it. I really didn't see the point in it. Yeah, I think that's about as much as I have to say about it. I also early hours this morning, when I couldn't sleep, I ended up reading Heartstopper Volume 3 on my phone. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I've actually read I read the first one on Kindle because that was 99p at the time. I think it is still now. And then I didn't want to be spending, because of how quick I read it, I didn't want to be spending $7.99 on an ebook. So I actually downloaded the Tapas app, and you can read webcomics on there for free. So I read volume 2 pretty soon after, and then I read volume 3 last night. I'm also making a start on what I think is volume 4, because it's gone into chapter 5 with the different episodes, or series 5, I don't know how you want to work. I've never read a webcomic before, so it's all quite new to me. I had to almost look up where volume 1 finished and where volume 2 finished, and then I also had to, if it wasn't for the fact that it popped up at the end to say volume 3 is now published, I wouldn't have known when to stop reading. I'd have just kept going. I didn't enjoy volume 3 as much. Volume 1 was really cute. I really enjoyed the sort of getting to know each other. Volume 2, I think I probably liked a little bit more because they were spending time together and they were trying to get through this thing of how are people going to react, how do we tell people, how do I feel about this, and just the struggles, especially for young people with their sexuality, and almost the worry that people are going to stop feeling like you're you. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I don't feel like there's much more to comment on at the moment. I'm going to keep going with Curse of Dark and Lonely and Clockwork Angel, and hopefully have those done within the next couple of days. But we'll see how we get on. I am about to edit, so I have decided to get myself a glass of Pepsi, and courtesy of my granddad in my isolation times, I've now got jammy wagon wheels, which make me very happy. So I hope that you've got some nice little snacks, and whatever you're doing on this sunny Tuesday, enjoy it. Hi, it is Wednesday and I am jumping in with some odd book mail. Not odd because of the books, odd because I don't know where they come from. More so in the fact that it came in a brown envelope, a brown padded envelope, and it's handwritten. The actual address is handwritten on the parcel. So I've ended up taking a photo of the books and putting it out on Twitter and Instagram and just trying to find out who did it. Whoever it is, I am extremely grateful. Two are actually duplicates of what I've got, but they are much better quality. I don't know whether I have shown you my copy of Final Empire, but this was one of the ones that was sent today. I will quickly grab that and show you. So I bought this one a while back, and as you can see, this is how it came to me. It was one where I had a bit of an issue with the bookseller, because this was supposed to be in very good condition, and when it got to me, it was like that. I've tried cleaning the cover and everything, and it just wasn't great. However, I got a refund for it. They told me to keep the book. I was just gonna keep it, and as horrible as it looks, I was at some point going to just replace it further on down the line once I'd actually read it, and then I could just get the new book, slide it into the group. However, this is definitely in much better condition, and the cover is clean. To be quite honest, I don't think it's been read. I don't think it has, because there's no break in the spine at all. So yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. Then also, I have another copy of Throne of Glass, and again, this one doesn't feel like it's been read at all either. I bought this one pre-owned. Again, this was supposed to be very good condition. I wasn't really too fussed about the condition of this when it came. It was just a little bit battered in places, but this is pretty much like new. Again, very confusing. Now the other book I've never heard of, but Sarah J Maas has given a bit of a quote on it. According to Sarah J Maas, Passenger grabs you by the heart from its opening notes and doesn't let go until its knockout blockbuster finale. So Passenger by Alexandra Bracken, as I said, I've never heard of, but this also came in the package. So I'm going to have a little read up on that and see what it's about. So the front of the parcel says from Charlie, and it's spelled Charliy. I have put feelers out. I have suspicions, but if I find out before I edit this, then I'll obviously pop it on here somewhere. But thank you to whoever it is that did it. I am always so grateful to anything. People don't have to do it. The random acts of kindness are just very heartwarming, especially at times like this. So moving on, I am absolutely devouring A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I am actually on chapter 25, which is page 211. I am loving it. I really don't know what else to say about it. I feel like I should have read this ages ago. I feel like I should have read it when it first came out. I'm really looking forward to Heart So Fierce and Broken. I'm really pleased that that is on my TBR for the Magical Readathon. And I am really hoping that I'll be able to get to that, like, ASAP. I want it to be pretty much the first read of April. So I think if all goes to plan, this should be finished by tomorrow, because I can't put it down. And I kept saying to Claire, I'm really sorry, but I am reading this like our sections don't exist. Which is true. I have my tabs, but I just keep going past the tabs because I can't stop reading it. And it's pretty much all I've read. I've sort of listened to Clockwork Angel while I've been doing bits and pieces, but I can't put it down. Like, I was in bed, I was editing, and while I was editing and waiting for things to export and update, I was picking this up and reading a chapter and then putting it down, and then picking it back up again, reading another chapter and putting it down, doing what I needed to do. And then, even then, I was fighting myself, thinking, should I go to bed now? Should I not? But then I did start to get very sleepy, and decided it was probably for the best that I did go to sleep. So yeah, so that is my update. I will check in with you when I have a bit more to tell you. Whether that is today, I don't know. More than likely tomorrow, but I will try and check in later if I have any further reading updates. So yeah. Hi, so it is, I don't even know what the day is. This is what happens in isolation. We are on Thursday. And yeah, I just wanted to check in because I haven't really done any physical reading. I didn't do anything last night. I just literally crawled into bed and went to sleep. However, I am on chapter 40, which is page 361 of A Curse So Dark and Lonely, because I've been listening to it on the audiobook through Audible, and I'm just loving it. I am starting to wonder why it took me as long as it did to actually, like, get round to it. I thought I was really going to love Grey, and I do love Grey, but Ren is sort of sneaking in now, and he's sort of taking the pedestal, which I know he's meant to do anyway, because I know Ren is supposed to be the one that she falls in love with. But for a second there, I really did think that Grey was going to be like the sneaky sidekick and be like, yo, this is my lady now. But no, I definitely glad I picked it up, and I know Claire is enjoying it. I know that at one point me and Claire did have the same sort of theory with Grey. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to finishing that and then starting A Heart So Fierce and Broken for the Magical Readathon, which I'm now sort of panicking about because we've got like 5 days left, and I still haven't finished Clockwork Angel because this has literally taken over everything, and I have completely gone off TBR again. I don't know why I keep setting it for myself, because I found that when it comes to picking the prompts, I have ended up feeling like I need sort of like a mood read, and that's what it's ended up being, especially with going to work and not wanting to take books because of, you know, the current situation, and then obviously forgetting my headphones that weekend. I I ended up reading the Heartstoppers, and then once I'd got through volume 1 and 2, I then thought, well, volume 3 isn't going to take me that long to get through, so then I did that. And then I wanted to finish A Court of Wings and Ruins so that I could just sit back and read Crescent City next month, and then it came to I needed a book with heart in, which I'd already read, Heartstopper, all the volumes. So then obviously the sequel to this was all that was left that I actually own. However, now that I have been able to sit down and properly look, I do have Rose Loves Jack, which has got little love hearts on, but I definitely want to stick with it because I've pretty much finished this now anyway. I've got 2 sections left. I think it's about 100 pages. It's roughly 110, 120 pages left, which is no problem whatsoever, because I think on Audible it tells you how long you've got left time-wise. Now I'm listening to it at twice the speed. So it's saying at the moment I have 3 hours and 47 minutes left. So roughly 4 hours. So I have just under 2 hours left of it. If I continue to listen to it at twice the speed. So yeah, I have also managed to somehow watch 2 episodes of The Witcher this afternoon. So it's been quite a relaxing day. It's been quite a fun day. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to get to watch the final episode, because today those 2 episodes were just on a whim. I'm surprised I managed to get through them with the kids. One was sleeping, one slept for an episode and a half, and then I just ended up sat there with the tablet for a bit, so I managed to finish the 2nd episode. So yeah, I've just got the final episode to watch, and then I am done for season 1. I am quite enjoying it. I still don't get the massive hype that was surrounding it, but I am enjoying it. I'm not saying I'm not, because I am. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I messed around with my bullet journal earlier. I stuck my printouts that Claire sent to me, just of the astronomer information page with the prompts and everything on there. I will probably check in with you tomorrow now, because time is ticking on. It's getting to the evening. I need to cook tea. I want to update my blog, and yeah, just try and relax a bit more. I feel like this isolation thing has got really het up and really panicky all of a sudden now that we've been put into lockdown. It's sort of been a case of everybody's now panicking about jobs and money, and it is very stressful, and it is causing a lot of stress within my life, as I'm sure it is with everybody else. Just things being quite uncertain. So yeah, so I think relaxation is definitely needed today, at least, and then just deal with it as we go. But I will check in with you probably tomorrow now. So it is Saturday, and I have quite the update for you, because I did plan on vlogging yesterday, but when I actually got round to it, my camera battery was flashing, and I tried to vlog and I just ended up rushing through everything that I wanted to say because I was panicking about the battery. So instead I have cut that out completely, and I'm going to tell you now partially what I told you yesterday. Yesterday I was updating you on how far through A Curse So Dark and Lonely I was. However, last night I actually finished it, and I cannot wait to actually start A Heart So Fierce and Broken. This, for me, was so worth the hype. I know that the hype sort of died down a bit by the time I got round to reading it, but oh, I can't even put into words how much I enjoyed this. I am so pleased that I picked it up. I'm really pleased that Claire is enjoying it as much as I am. I definitely feel like this could be a 5-star read. I don't currently run anything through Corpile, which is a book rating system produced by Book Roast, and I will see if I can leave a link down below just so that you can get an idea if it's something you fancy doing. But I definitely think in April I'm going to start trying to, because I feel like I'm just chucking about reviews. I feel like I'm chucking about ratings and just saying, yes, this is a 5-star, this is a 3-star, this is a 2-star. And yeah, I do rate it on my enjoyment and also the investment in the characters. I was so invested in this. I'm still invested in it, even though I finished it. I now feel like I need to immediately start Heart So Fierce and Broken, because I need to know everything. I really need to know everything. I'm also super excited by the fact that I know that A Heart So Fierce and Broken isn't going to be the final of everything, because I actually saw somebody had posted a title reveal, and I think it was a cover reveal as well. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely a title reveal for the 3rd book, which is due out in January 2021, I believe. Yeah, so I'm just so excited, because it means that A Heart So Fierce and Broken isn't the end. But obviously that is one of my reads for the Magical Readathon, so I'm really excited to get to that. My next update is that I have almost finished A Clockwork Angel. I think it's 2 or 3 chapters left. I have found the length of the chapters very long, very hard going at some times. I don't know whether it's because I just haven't felt invested in the characters. Please don't shout at me for this. I know there are a lot of people who love the Infernal Devices series, and at no point am I saying that I don't like it. I didn't feel invested with any of the characters up until Jem started opening up a bit about the opium addiction and how the opium trade has ended up causing a colossal issue within the city, and that in itself brought some sort of connection with Jem. However, I still don't feel invested in the other characters around the situation. I am enjoying it when I'm listening to it, because I'm listening to it via script. I have spoken to Steph and said that I think I'm going to try and read the next book physically, just because I feel like maybe that's what I was missing. Maybe I need to sit and read it physically, because it is one of those books where listening to it through Audible or script, you're just getting the basis of things. It's very easy to switch off, so you're just picking up on the important parts. But yeah, I am enjoying it, and I do look forward to moving on to the next one, because I'm hoping that that means that the characters will build, the world itself will build a bit more. And yeah, I mean, it has vampires in, which normally would make my day, but there wasn't enough of the vampires in it for me. When it comes to vampires, I need all the vampires. But yeah, so I'm hopeful that it's gonna get better. At the moment, this is probably sitting on a 3 stars at the moment. We'll see what happens when it comes to the final chapters, and see whether I change my mind at that point, but I also have the next one, which is Clockwork Prince. I have that in my TBR for the Magical Readathon for Transfiguration because of Shapeshifters, which works really well. So yeah, I will be having that. So I should find out by the end of April whether I am invested in these characters. I mean, if I get to the second book and I'm still sitting there thinking, nah, every time somebody dies, might be a problem. But yeah, so not feeling too bad about it though. So then I also have 4 days to crack on with Assassin's Apprentice. However, I'm not going to put myself under too much pressure for this one because the Elderlingalong has given it a month for this book, but then the other books are bi-monthly. So what I might do is I might read this, and if I have to, take it over to April. That's if I don't finish it within the 4 days, which is very, very unlikely. I might take it over to April, and then whenever I finish this, just immediately start Royal Assassins and see where I go from there, because I obviously have the 2 months to read Royal Assassins. May will be a bit of an easier reading month, I think, because of the Believeathon. I am going to be taking part in the Believeathon. I am looking forward to reading a lot of middle grades. They are nice and quick and short and light-hearted, some of them. And they're also very heartwarming, which I definitely think is something that we could do with the current situation. But then obviously that means that I still have May to read whatever's left of Royal Assassins. I also have May to read whatever is left of Final Empire if I don't finish it in April. So yeah, I feel like this could be good. I feel like it could work in my favour, and I'm not really rushing about anything. I'm not panicking about any of this. I'm looking forward to, well, I'm really not looking forward to filming my wrap up because I'm looking forward to seeing my achievement for the month of book reading. And it's always nice to sit back and think, well, I've got all these books that I've still got left to read, but then, oh, I've cracked open 10 of them. They've gone. At the moment, I currently think I stand at, I think this was my 9th book, I think. I want to check Goodreads because I know I've read Heartstopper Volume 1, 2 and 3, and I don't know whether you guys are classing that as actual books. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've read 11 books. Now, the one thing I will say is that one of those books is The Ashbourne Boy, which was the short story at the end of the reprint of Nearwich. Now, I personally don't class that as a second book because it is only 61 pages. But Goodreads does class it as a single book because the story, I believe, wasn't in the original print of the Nearwich. So I think they've just sort of added that on as an extra story by Schwab. Again, Heartstopper Volume 1, 2 and 3. I didn't really want to class them as books. However, when you do look at the actual paperback versions of the books as opposed to the webcomics, they are full books. There are a good 300 pages or more for them. So yeah, I do feel like I can class it, although I know some people won't. All in all, I have read 11 stories so far. I will say stories so that I can class the Ashbourne Boy into it. So this will be my 12th book, and if I can finish it, if I can manage this, this will be my 13th book. So I'm really not looking forward to filming my wrap up because that is a lot of books. I have definitely excelled myself this month. However, again, it wouldn't have been the case if I hadn't have had audiobooks, and if I hadn't have obviously had the webcomics for Heartstopper. I very rarely read comics. I very often listen to a particular audiobook, and it's usually a chunky book which I have in the background to listen to over the entire month and then read physically in between that. But I have definitely gravitated towards audiobooks a lot more lately, and I think I've listened to the majority of this as audio. I listened to, I think it was probably about 10 chapters of this, and I definitely have read, I've definitely listened to something else, but I can't fully remember what it was. I know that they have Assassin's Apprentice on Scribd. I don't know whether it's the ebook or whether it is the audiobook. I'm pretty sure they have both. If they do have Assassin's Apprentice on Scribd, then I may try to pick that up like that, because I can switch between the two. Then I can listen to it while I'm cooking and while I'm cleaning the house and things like that, and then I can pick it up and read it physically while I'm in bed. Seeing as now I am not going to pick up any of the books because we are only 4 days left of March, I will not be picking up any of the books. I will just be working my way through what I have left to read. I have completely gone off my TBR this month, which is why I have always said that I didn't want to set myself definite TBRs and do videos for them, because I just haven't stuck to it at all. So I hope you've done better. I hope you've done a hell of a lot better than I have when it comes to your TBRs this month. But yeah, so we have 4 days left. I am considering keeping this vlog going until the 31st of March and then starting afresh for the magical readathon, because yeah, I think things are just going to end up getting really mixed in together. So what I might try and do is I might try and film something different to be able to put up for Monday's video in replacement of the vlog itself. We are on the, what date are we on? We are on the 28th, so it will be the 31st on Tuesday. So it's actually not that late, but it would be a case of I could put a different video up for you on Monday night and then upload the vlog on Wednesday night instead of having another video. So yeah, I'm toying with that idea. I don't know whether I'm going to go ahead with it or not. I will have to wait and see how I get on with reading, because the other thing is as well is I don't want books to start blending into one another when it comes to the magical readathon. I would like a nice, concise, clean cut of that. My other option is that I just delay a video by a day and put it up on Tuesday, but I'd really like to film something and see if I can get that sorted for you ready for Monday, but we will see. So I don't have any other updates at the moment. I'm not sure whether I'm going to update you later. It will depend on how my reading goes. I am planning on jumping in the shower. So normally if I was having a bath I'd be listening to Clockwork Angel, but in the shower it's really hard to hear anything, so I won't be doing that. But yeah, so we'll see how I get on and I will catch up with you at some point. Hi, it's Sunday. So I have decided that because we still have a couple of days left of March and then the owls officially start on the 1st of April, decided that this vlog is going to roll over a little bit. So I will be finishing the vlog up on Tuesday evening But I'm hoping to do a little bit of recording now for something to go in place of this vlog going up on Monday night. Now, I don't have a massive update for you other than the fact that I am on chapter 5 of Assassin's Apprentice. As I said yesterday, this is the only book I'm going to be reading for the next few days because I just don't see the point in starting another book as of yet. I definitely am already feeling quite drawn to this book, just purely because I don't want to say too much without giving bits away, but the relationship that has already built up just within the 77 pages that I've read has already had quite an effect on me, and I genuinely feel like if it started this well at the beginning, it can only get better. So fingers crossed. I am really looking forward to starting the Owls because I really want to start Heart So Fierce and Broken. I have got a serious book hangover with that, and it needs to be dealt with soon. However, I am, as I said, not looking forward to filming my March wrap up. I had considered doing a March book haul, but I know that I've got some other books coming because people have very kindly gifted it to me, and with the way that postage is at the moment, I know that they're not going to be here until April time anyway, so I figured that maybe I would try and do it at the end of April depending on how things look. But yeah, so that is my update for books, my little explanation as to why Sunday will not be the final day of this vlog. We will be going until the 31st and then kicking off a brand new vlog for the Owls readathon. And yeah, I am hoping that I can give you some exciting content with that. I am planning on doing all 12 prompts, plus I have a couple of other books that I need to read for reviews and things like that. So I definitely think that there's going to be a lot of reading hopefully done. But yeah, so I will check in with you either later on or tomorrow depending on how things go. Guys, so I thought I would quickly jump on. It is Monday morning, I say very early, it's 9:45. But I had book mail last night and I didn't get a chance to open it. I wanted to open it on camera because I know I've been pretty bad at opening my book mail on camera. So yeah, I thought I joined a wish list on Twitter, and it was just so that like people could cheer each other up a bit. So yeah, this is a soft cover, The Library of the Unwritten, and I didn't intend to pull the book out, so I've got that. Hopefully you get the note with this one because Amazon have been, for whatever reason, forgetting to put notes in. Keep safe and stay indoors. This will be a book you definitely won't forget, and it's definitely a buddy read from Claire. So yeah, I really hope that this lives up to the hype because I've seen these bouncing about quite a bit on BookTube and Instagram quite a bit lately. But yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy it just because it's got Satan on the front and I am a bit dark at times. But yeah, so I haven't actually had a chance to sit down and read what this book is about. I have vague ideas, which obviously then leads me to believe that I'm going to enjoy it, but I haven't thoroughly read the back, so I'm hopefully going to get 5 minutes to sit down and do that. I'm on chapter 10 of Assassin's Apprentice. I'm listening to that via script at the moment. I'm swapping between physical and audio book. I am swapping between physical and audio book just because I just want to be able to keep reading, and obviously when I'm doing bits and pieces, like I've been cooking this morning, I've been bulk cooking, so while I'm doing that it's always nice to have an audio book on in the background. And I don't plan on starting a new book
because it's the 31st tomorrow and I have my hours to start on the 1st. So yeah, so that is a little update for you. I'm really sorry about the background noise, it's just life. But yeah, so I really wanted to get this open, and as I said, I know I haven't opened on camera for a while, so I hope you've enjoyed that little snippet. I know that there are more to come because of said wish list on Twitter and on Discord. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I don't know whether I'm going to include it in the vlog or whether I'm going to end up doing some sort of unboxing altogether, but we'll see how we get on. I will probably check in with you later if I get a chance to.
So today is the final day of the vlog, hopefully. It is the 31st, so this is the day before Owls, and I am super excited. I have a slight reading update. I've been listening to the audiobook mostly this morning. I'm on chapter 15, which is page 225 of Assassin's Apprentice. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I'm going to get it finished today, so I'm not going to rush myself to finish it. Whatever I get done today happens, and because I think I've read the majority of it this month, I think I'll class it in my March TBR wrap up. We'll see. But I do have a bit of an update for you because I had quite a chunky parcel, and it's an overpacked Amazon parcel because, you know, I think they're just trying to put all orders together now to try and do as little delivery as possible. So the Sisters of the Winterwood, this is amazing. It looks stunning. This was put on my wish list a couple of days ago. I literally I know who it's from because I asked her to order Wild Spark for me because I want Wild Spark to be part of my Believeathon TBR. So I know that this is Claire, so thank you very much, Claire. But again, there are no notes. This has come a little bit bent. The box itself was a little bit bent and battered, but it's only a bend on the corner. It's fine, I can deal with that. So Wild Spark is by Vashti Hardy, and I have only heard of her Brightstorm book, and then this one seemed to be going around quite a bit on BookTube. I sort of needed to fill up my middle grade shelf a little bit because I couldn't fill the prompts that in fact I couldn't fill a lot of the prompts. I know that I have got a lot on Scribd for Believeathon, but I wanted some actual physical books to read so that it wasn't just constantly listening. But yeah, so I am very pleased with that. And as for Sisters of the Winterwood, I am amazed. Like, this is stunning, and yeah, I'm really excited. So a bit of book mail to start the last day of the vlog, and I will try and catch up with you a little bit later because I'm gonna try and end things off nicely, hopefully. So I will check in with you a little bit later. Hi guys, so I thought I would finish up the vlog because it is getting on and I don't think I'm gonna get much more reading done. I got to chapter 17 of Assassin's Apprentice. I'll probably listen to a couple of more chapters tonight, but I definitely won't have it finished by midnight tonight. However, I am excited because tomorrow is the start of the Owls, and that means that I get to read some books that I have been waiting to read for what seems like forever, even though Crescent City I've literally owned for like 2-3 weeks, and I just want to get into it. I really want to get into it.
like today, as soon as possible. But I will be taking Assassin's Apprentice over. As I said, I think because I'm pretty much already over the halfway point, I will probably count it in with my March wrap up. We'll see how we get on. But yes, so I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. I am really looking forward to vlogging the owls because there's going to be a lot of reading, hopefully. A lot of reading, and from what I can gather, quite a bit of book mail. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!